This great clip coming out from Tour de Meester and our boy Marty Ben over at TFTC. This is what I've been saying. You know, I've been kind of joking about it on the show that maybe the cycle theory is kind of running its last course. I think we will still see cycles the next 4 years. But the way Tour breaks this down, it just goes to show that this next year might be a little crazier than we think it is. And it could be a prolonged bull market, prolonged last leg of the bull market. And this is going in. I could have probably put this as a title because Tour says within the span of 2 years, Bitcoin could hit $1 million. Now, before you call us crazy and hopped up on hopium, let's hear how Tour explains this for you guys and how he's seeing that maybe this cycle isn't going to play out like the 2021 cycle. It might not even play out like the 2017 cycle. This time might be different, and we might be going all the way back to a 2013-esque bull run. So let's listen to this.
So anyway,
Sorry, what's going on over here?
You're playing it. I can hear it.
Oh, you hear it? All right, it's coming through my computer.
Story short, to just say that.
Opti.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what's going on. Let me change.
Send me the link. I got it.
Hold on.
So anyway, long story short, to just say that, you know, rather than predicting how high it's going to go, I want to say maybe there's, you know, psychological fuel in the tank for like a 2-year like real bull market. And then the fact that we're starting with such a big push right now in the beginning makes me very, very bullish. Yes. It reminds me of like 2013 where like people thought like, oh damn, like it's going, like we were to like $10 in 2012, and then we went to like 30, which was the previous all-time high, and then it just like zoomed past that, and we went to, I believe,
1400, right?
Actually, no, we went to 270 in the spring of 2013.
Oh my god.
And then it declined. It went down to $80, and people thought it was over. And then that, in a span of just a few months, we just went back on the horse. And by the end of the year 2013, we were at $1,200. So like from 10 to 1,200, 100x in 2 years' time. You know, so the fact that we have so much going on right now, it makes me very bullish, and it makes me think like maybe this could be one of those two-legged, like there's going to be a big fake out and then we just keep steaming forward. And so all within a span of 2 years, we could hit $1 million. Like it's weird to say, but it's almost like only a 10x from here, really.
Okay, all right.
Wait, let me show the chart. Let me show the old chart here so people can visualize. Now you go, Nico, go.
No. This is great. I'm so glad you played this because this is like Monday morning hopium.
Monday bullishness
to the vein. Okay, I've been telling you. Okay, so what you guys are seeing, for anyone who's not familiar, like those are the cycles in terms of return, right? So obviously the first cycle, what Tur was describing, full 452x. Then the second cycle, which is 2017, did 100x. Then the third cycle, which was 2021, did a 20x. Now, I have a theory about the third cycle, and I'm going to keep reiterating that effing theory. I think it was cut short. I know Checkmatey disagrees with me on this, but I'm sticking to my guns. I think it was cut short by the China ban and the sell pressure from those miners that needed to sell Bitcoin to relocate to a more favorable jurisdiction. I think it was an attack on the Bitcoin price by the CCP. I do not think it was a coincidence. Call me a conspiracy theory, call me whatever, and then you can sprinkle in the FTX debacle that happened. Now, what has that caused? Bitcoin does the exact opposite of what everyone thinks. And what I saw in the 2021 cycle was everyone and their mother thought this thing was going to hit 100K. Guaranteed. Back in 2021, mind you. And the whole plan B and the whole thing, right? The whole 9 yards. It didn't do it. And we went back to 16. Everyone got surprised. Everyone was let down. It was a big letdown of expectations. So what I'm seeing this cycle is the common theme that you get on Bitcoin Twitter is the expectation that Bitcoin is going to hit 100 to 200K. That's it. When everyone in the room is telling you what Bitcoin is going to do, Bitcoin does the opposite. Now, that can mean to the downside and that could mean to the upside. technically we could have hit the all-time high and we could be heading into a bear market, and it would make sense because no one is expecting it. Bitcoin does the opposite of what everyone expects. So what I personally believe, and I've been seeing this pattern over like the entire year, and the thing is, we don't remember what this feels like anymore. This has been a long time. So I'm class of 2016. I remember the 20x in 1 year that happened in 2017. A lot of you guys were minted that year, right? You guys became Bitcoiners. That was your class. And I remember that year like it was like yesterday. It was gnarly, right? In 2021, we didn't get that. And everyone was like chasing the dragon of 2017. Like they thought they were going to get that same, kick, but they never got it. So, we're heading into 2025. The stars and planets, political situation, regulatory situation, Wall Street situation, nation state situation, it's all effing aligned. It's all aligned. But we all forgot what a rip feels like. Like we've had little baby rips, but we all forget what a 2017 wakata whoosh feels like. And the problem is that when you forget what that feels like, you're like, I'm going to sell at 200. I'm going to sell at 150. I'm smart as shit. And I'm going to buy when this bad boy goes down to 70 because I'm a genius. And this thing just goes, rips to 500, leaves you in the dirt. And you're like, oh my God, why did I do that? That is what Bitcoin does, right? Like if everyone thought they were smart as shit trading this thing, everyone would have a lot more Bitcoin than they do. It's incredibly hard to predict where this thing goes. But I will tell you, I'm not an OG like Tur. I haven't been here since 2013. My class was 2016. But I see the signs he sees. I see the same thing. And, a lot of people were saying, Nico, the bull market, it's canceled. It's over. When we were in the 60K region, I'm like, no, we're going to hit. You guys could go back and check the shows. I'm like, we're going to hit 100K by the end of the year. I was like very confident in that. And we're on the cusp of that. Now, what you're going to try to tell me, sit across the room, right? And just like use common sense, right? Because Bitcoin has not broken from its previous cycle patterns, right? You're going to look at me straight in the eye and you're going to be like, Nico, Bitcoin breaks 100K in 2024. So the year before the halving, right? And the year of the parabola, which was the year after the halving, which historically has always been the most explosive in Bitcoin's history, we're only going to 2x. I don't believe you. I just don't believe you. Now, am I going to trade on this information? Probably not. Am I going to do anything off this information? No. Is this speculation? 100%. But I'm telling you what my gut feels. Like I'm seeing what Tur is saying is not that crazy because it's true. It's only a 10x. Now it's a crazy 10x. Like $1 million Bitcoin. We're at 100K. You're like, Nico, it's all gonna happen next year, bro. What the fuck? And I'm not saying that it will, but I'm telling you, it would be disappointing for me if Bitcoin only hit 150K next year. From where we are right now, we're at 95,000. If all of next year, 365 days of Trump's first year in office, MicroStrategy proving the Bitcoin strategy, giving a middle finger to all the other traditional, wealth manager people. And then on the nation state level, you have Nayib Bukele just, again, giving the middle finger to the IMF saying, haha, I told you so. And now you're going to look at me straight in the face and you're going to say, Nico, we're only going to 150. I'm sorry, and again, it's unbelievable because we forget what this feeling is like. We haven't felt this in Bitcoin in a really long time. Last time we paid our dues, we survived 2017, we survived 17 was a party. We survived 2018, we survived 2019, 2020. We're like, oh my God. It's like, you think you're like, okay, it's over. I probably need to get a job. And then wakata, but it wasn't a wakata. It was like a waki. It was tiny. It was like a little thank you for hodling, but the party's starting. It's 2 a.m. Vibes are cooling, but just they closed the party up too early. That's what 2021 felt like. So we don't know this feeling from a Bitcoiner's perspective. We haven't felt this in a very long time. And I think that's why, you know, this upcoming thing, if Bitcoin follows its historical patterns, could be potentially bullish. And I could be reading the tea leaves here. It could be totally wrong. And this is speculation, and don't trade on it. Just stay humble, stack sats. But I'm telling you, Opti, am I crazy? Am I the only one feeling this way or seeing this?